Hi, Paul Heffernan here. This is video 12 on the series. And the topic we're going to cover here is around fear of change. And am I really wanting to change? And this is a very powerful video because I explain very clearly how, in the other videos I talked about how the negative emotions of the past actually control us. And I'll just go a little bit more in depth here is actually, so you had a build up of all these negative events which have created negative emotions in our life, and they're sitting within us. And I talk about the bully, and I talk about, people who are similar looking to that person over the years. And as soon as we see someone like that, it kicks off the emotion. And so our thinking changes, and all this fear comes in, and all this worry or stress, whatever it is, will be actually being charged into our mind. And then our thought processes change and we become, oh, can I do this? Oh, I'm not sure. So what happens when we say, yeah, I'm anxious, I'm sick of being, having anxiety. I've talked to the therapist and that was fine for a while. And I've been to counseling, I've done this course and I've read this book and I've got all this positive thinking, but I still have the anxiety. I still have my depression. I still got my addiction. And, and all of a sudden, that's why I talk about, have we had enough? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And where mind shift is most powerful is when we give up. We go, my way's not working. My way's not working. I think Einstein said, the thinking that got, me into trouble or got me into the situation I am is not the thinking I need to get out of it. Okay, it's not the same thinking. We need a totally different approach. So when we surrender, and you hear this from people, I surrender. And I hear, or I've got to my rock bottom, or whatever it is, I hear people say, I go, oh yeah, really? And I've worked with hundreds of people. I heard them say, oh, I've got to my rock bottom. I say, oh, good on you. Come and see me when you really got to rock bottom. Oh, that's not fair. That's not very nice. I said, well, look, my experience is the only person who really knows, even when you think you've got to the rock bottom, you sometimes go, have I? So what I want to talk about is fear and fear of change and how the emotions, if we're using the same thinking that got us to where we are today, then that thinking is not going to actually get you to change. You actually need to surrender first. You just got to throw everything to the wind and go, I've got to do this. And I'm just going to follow instructions and I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to do what I'm told to do. Because I had people who want to argue my program with me. I go, well, don't do it. Don't do my program. Because I know what works and I know how it works. And so when we realize that the way we've been doing things is not the solution, then we actually start going, so what is it? We look for the solution. And what happens with fear of change is that the emotions are being controlling. When you think, oh yeah, I'm going to go change now, I'm going to do these things, the emotions go, well, no, you're not. Okay. And they kick off the fear regime again. They kick the fear in. Well, what's going to happen if I get well? What's say my anxiety is no longer there? Or how am I going to live life like that? Because you're so comfortable. We've been comfortable living the way we live. Yeah, sure, we say we don't like it, but we're used to it. And it's a habit. It's another habit. Anxiety, depression, they become habits. And I've dealt with lots of people who've had, depression for years. They've been on medications, they've been, all sorts of things. And eventually they get to that rock bottom where they go, no, I'm just going to try anything. I give up. And it works. Okay. So you got to make the commitment. You just got to say, hold it, I don't know if I'm ready yet. And because I see people go, yeah, I'm ready to do it. And then they don't commit. There's always a reason why. I've got a friend of mine at the moment. Yep, I've got this. And he's got a relationship split up. And, his partner's done the program and she's just getting on with her life. But he's going, oh, well, I've got this. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's going to make my life better. Then, oh, no, I'm too busy. Oh, no, I've got this to do. Oh, I've got to get a new place. I've got to do this. There's always an excuse not to do it. Oh, I can't do it that fast. And I was taking some people within a major corporation in New Zealand. And, these people just said, oh, no, I've got the kids. Oh, I can't do it this weekend. I can't do this. So I deactivated. I said, look, guys, when you're willing to commit the time and do it over 2 to 3 days, and you're seriously wanting to do this and you want your life to change, then come back on and do it. But at the moment, you're not willing. And that's the key thing, the willingness to come on board. And the fear within us, okay, the fear to change is very powerful in terms of, will my life be better? Here I go look at the testimonials. Go look at the people who try to commit suicide. Go look at the people who are going to put themselves in, have major psychiatric problems. Just look at their stories and their life today. It's changed. And that's what Mindshift does, okay? I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to actually help you realize that your life doesn't have to be that way. I've been there and I know what it's like, and I know how hard sometimes it is to make that decision to change. And all I say is jump in the dead end, deep end, not the dead end, sorry, the deep end. Jump in the deep end, It's like we're holding on to this bar and we think we've got 1,000-foot drop, but we won't look down because we're scared. But when we let go, the drop's only a foot and it's not that bad. And that's like Mindshift. Get in, get it done. Commit yourself if you want. Don't be in fear of change. Change in this manner is just beautiful. It's powerful. Imagine living with no anxiety, creating a vision for your life, having a daily program, creating a vision for your life where you want to be, and now you have the skills and to be able to achieve that. Or you can go and do training or whatever you want to do. The world's your oyster then. The world's at your feet, because those past negative emotions are no longer holding you back from who you really want to be. They're gone. And you're filling them up with more, with your own vision, your goals. You understand about how to stay out of the pit. You actually will know, hey, look, this is what I'm going to be doing. This, I know when my thinking change, I can change it back. I can, there's all these tools or skills we give you in Mindshift. So, if you've been sitting on the fence and that fear's there, just let go of the rope. Let go and commit yourself, okay? And I hope this has been clear. I hope you enjoyed the video. I got more to come, and there will always be a video, me explaining different things, and I hope you get something from it. And but if you're sitting on the fence, just commit. Just commit. A miracle may just happen, okay? Because if you don't do anything, nothing's going to change. And you're in exactly the same spot you were previously. Sitting there going, oh, I'd like to change. Okay, but you don't. So get off the fence, make a commitment, come on and do Mindshift. And thanks for listening. See you in the next video.